Um, okay. Um, 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 okay. Um, 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 um,
Oh, what in the frick-frack? Why are there so many OOs in chat? I did not condone to this. This community has nothing to do with OOs. This is scandalous. Ah, outrageous. No. Ah, don't OO chat. No, don't OO. How could you? No, this is unexpected. Ah, the humanity. No, please. God. Wait, I have a comedic thing for this. Hold on. Will this work? Ah. I need to fix the zoom on the webcam. I did this for my newest videos. It's so much nicer. Look at the, oh yes, now you can see that I have a Coca-Cola. And my screen cleaner. Wow, this is good stuff. I use it to clean my screens and sometimes my eyeballs, but we should not talk about that. How are you doing today, Chad? How are you doing today? You smell astounding today. Oh, yes, indeed, you smell very nice. And don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Look at you and just smell at you. Wow, is that how you say it? Smell at you? I think that's how you say it. Oh, yes, indeed. So, Chad, how are you doing? Oh, yes, indeed. Yo, second stream. Welcome in, you beautiful beings. I have been down with a really annoying cold for like the last week, so I wasn't able to do any streams or even record a lot of videos, so I'm like way behind on everything, but that's okay, because we're here today, and that is what counts. I can just squeeze all of you. Gah! So freaking cozy. Oh, yes, indeed. How have you all been? Have you missed me? I'm gonna open a Coca-Cola, because, yes. Aw, glad you're feeling better. Well, I was hardly dying. It was a regular little annoying cold. The only downside is when you work as an YouTuber, if you can call that a real job, when you're a sicky-wicky, you can't really record and that kind of stuff because you're very dependent on your mouth and nose and that kind of stuff. So it's a bit of a shame. You can't just hunker down and do all the boring tasks you wouldn't otherwise do. I am watching the stream with my ES demon. Oh, wait, oh, God. Wait, that one fell over. Hold on. Don't be silly, demon. Don't be... There you go. Say hello to camera. Very good. Oh, David, yes. Oh, very good. Ah, gorgeous. Gorgeous, darling. Ah, absolutely wonderful. I love this new camera because it allows me to show off things, kind of like, you know, the whole pile of plushies I have going on over here. It's pretty beautiful. I love that. So anyway, how are you doing? My cats and I are glad you're feeling better. That's so that... Oh! Phantom Queen, thank you so much for the membership, you beautiful being. I quit smoking, love you, quick. Jerry Blank, that is amazing. I do hope you manage to stick to it. Quitting smoking is really difficult. All the power to you, that is amazing. I hope it improves your life. Guys, what the frick? Hell is empty, all the ESD are here. Does that mean we have literally created hell on earth because all the demons are now on earth? Is that what it means? I think that's what it means. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. Is the Coca-Cola good? It's a very good Coca-Cola. It's my Coca-Cola. Oh, yes, indeed. It's very nice. Sadly not sponsored. Can you imagine if I got sponsored by Coca-Cola, preferably the cocaine kind? Oh my God, that'd be amazing. Greetings from Germany. Welcome in, Anime Cat Baby. That is a beautiful name. Mwah. Oh my God, it's hell on earth, literally. Yes, indeed. Do you have a D&D channel, maybe in the future? To be honest, I've already experienced the fact of opening way too many channels and kind of all of them going inactive, because when you're a creator, it's very easy to get carried away with a project in like the early days, in the honeymoon phase, if you will. And then after a couple of months or a little while, you realize that, oh my God, I am working 110 hours a week. I can't keep this up. And once that like initial inspiration fades, you realize that you're kind of burning yourself out. I've made that mistake probably half a dozen times where I open way too many projects and I'm like, this is awesome. And then after 2 months, I'm like, oh my God, this sucks. Well, not sucks. I mean, I still like it. It's a passion project, but you know, you have to learn how to balance life. That's the problem with this kind of job. No one tells you stop. So, maybe if someone else does it, I could tag along. That's probably more realistic. But as myself, I can't even keep up with the channels I already have. So, probably not. Even though I would love to, but I wouldn't have time to like run it myself. I could be one of the guests who like appears once a week in a stream and I play a quirky character. Like that would be fun, but I wouldn't be able to run it. The original formula of Coca-Cola included cocaine before it became a regulated substance. Indeed, that's where the Coca comes from. Absolutely beautiful. Lady Strange, thank you so much for Royal Lasso Squad. That is amazing. Thank you so much. You smell so good. Oh, yes. Lexus, thank you so much for doing the Lasso Squad. You also smell, astounding. Oh, I still need to hook up like because I have a Stream Deck, but I always forget to like use it. So I still do this by like pressing a really tiny button on OBS to switch the cameras. So if I've moved the mouse in between the switches, I'm like, oh, wait, I have to move it back. There we go, now it works. God, I'm professional. I'm such a professional streamer, chat. Oh, yes, indeed. Hello from Italy. Oh, welcome in. Sorry. Carbonated drinks on stream, not a good idea, but I'll keep doing it. The click looks like a beardless Chad. I remember, oh my god, I have the funniest story about like Chadism and incel terms, even though it's like very heavily memed nowadays. Mark, thank you so much. I showed my ESD at work. Everyone was ooh-wooing. Oh, that sounds like an amazing workplace. That's awesome. You're all going to hell in a good way. Mwah. Mary Lampkin, thank you so much for doing the Noble Last Squad. It seems like that yesterday I was innocent, then I found Click. Yeah, no, it's over now. Jay Burgles, thank you so much for doing the Last Squad. You beautiful being. Mwah. So anyway, before I got sidetracked, by all this generosity, disgusting. My first experience with like incel terms and stuff was probably like 5 or 6 years ago. Maybe 5 years, 6 years, yeah, 6 years ago probably. Damn, probably. Maybe back in 2016, 17, something like that. That was like in between. I had stopped making gaming content on YouTube and my channel was kind of like meh. I wasn't doing a lot with it. I was uploading the occasional music project, but that was about it. But I didn't really figure out what I wanted to do with my channel, right? It was kind of in between things, if you will. So one of the things I tried was doing video essays because I had a lot of topics I was genuinely interested in. For example, I remember making one video talking about like statistics and how misinformation spreads on the internet. You know, I wasn't super up to speed with everything, so the editing was a bit too basic, so it wasn't too entertaining. And one video I made was talking about incel stuff because I had like a week where I went down the rabbit hole and like read up on the forums and all that kind of stuff. So I figured like, okay, maybe I can do a different approach on this. Maybe I can try to be helpful, to like do some kind of bridge, right? To like pull people back from the extreme, but still like show empathy, but still like, you know, dismiss the really toxic, misogynistic bullshit. And, you know, I had this grand idea in my mind. And the only thing that happened is that everyone who saw the video came from like those forums, which wasn't many. It was like, you know, 10% of the viewers. Everyone else was on the channel already. All they did was in the comments discuss how I looked like a Chad light. I still remember those exact words. It was amazing. It's like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You could never have good life advice because you're just a Chad light. The fuck? It was astounding. That was the last time I ever tried that. Dear God. And then I removed the video because it attracted a very toxic audience, and I didn't want that. Angela Quinn, thank you so much for doing the Last Squad. You beautiful being. This one is all for you. M. Velfchen, thank you for the 5. Celebrate the first super chat from Velfchen. Woo! I don't know. I just got a pop-up from YouTube telling me to celebrate. I don't know what that means. But gotta obey the YouTube overlords. Quinny, will you and OT collab on an r/accidental ally? I haven't covered that subreddit in quite a while. In my experience, the issue with the subreddit, it's an amazing subreddit, don't get me wrong, but it like takes a while for it to recharge. I remember I was gathering materials for it a month or so ago, and I started realizing that, wait a second, I've already covered like 80% of this stuff. so it takes a while for like new ideas to bubble to the surface. So maybe I would like to, but can't guarantee when because slowness. Oh, Lamau didn't realize this was a live when I clicked welcome in. Unexpected, isn't it? Oh yes, indeed. Oxind. Oxind. It's not as terrifying when I can't pronounce your name. Yeah, get easier names, chat. God. Hey, Click, bet you can't say my name, dear anonymous ghost boy. I think I could say that one, though. That one wasn't too difficult. You get a head pat. You are such a kind human. Your videos soothe my anxiety. Thanks, Doc. Oh, it's the thanks, Doc, the emoji. I think so. You're beautiful. Thank you. Mwah. Hi from friends. Click, your videos bring me so much joy. Thank you. The Anthrocon last year, we auctioned off a mango and raised over $300 for charity. What? Hoping to do the same with the emotional support. Wait. You had a charity auction with the mango at a furry convention? This is the most amazing thing I've heard all day. What? That is amazing. Oh my God. That is so cool. Let me know if I can donate a couple of plushies to the cause. That sounds so cool. Because I mean, I have a couple. Hell yeah! All right. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, man. That made my day. I'm about to be late for class. It's all right. I'm glad I can catch a bit of your stream. Yes, indeed. You don't need school when you have Click Academy. Not that we're doing it right now, but probably will get into Click Academy, maybe, on the subreddit. I don't know. I'm in no rush. I'm just chilling today, and I'm enjoying having you here. Ugh, I was like holding back a burp and trying to do a kiss at the same time. That was not very smooth. Trevor Project gonna have loads of plushies. Yeah, I wonder how that would work. I should do a charity stream in the near future. That's always a blast. Jennery, thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships. You're absolutely beautiful. And all the lucky beans who got themselves a little membership. Yes, indeed. If you hook up your Discord account to your YouTube account, you will actually get VIP roles on the Discord. That's how it works. The membership makes you like super shiny and colorful. Oh God, sorry. That was not me. It was someone else in my room. Mango, don't burp, please. Mango! God. Anyway. Guys, this does not mean he's gonna give you one. I mean, these ones are saved. Wait. These ones are saved up for like special occasions, like charity stuff, or giving out to fans, or taking with me to conventions. There's the camera. That's the one I'm supposed to look at. There we go. I'm still getting used to this. So I'm not being greedy. I'm just trying to like pace it, because I know that with the clicky kitties, I was way too eager to give them out, and I like ran out really fast. I still have a few, like I have a handful or something left, but I remember like, oh damn. They're just gone. And I mean, that should maybe be the point. I mean, I want them to go to people who love them, you know? The more happiness they create, the better, you know? That's the whole purpose, but it also means kind of pacing them and snagging the right opportunities where it gets the most splash, if that makes sense. ES Demon and your content is really helping me through the worst depressive episode of my life right now. Thank you so much for all you do. God, that's the name. I'm just gonna call you Frost. Frost, I do hope we get through it okay. Life is a bit of a roller coaster, and it's worth pushing through, because the roller coaster does turn upwards again sooner or later. So push through it. It is worth it, and we all believe in you. It's baffling to think there's 1,000 plus people watching this. I can't believe it. It's all bots. It's all bots. What's your favorite song? I want to add it to my playlist. Ooh, good question. What actually is my favorite song right now? I would say probably a workout song. I would say like, either a Sabaton song, probably. I would say 7 Pillars of Wisdom is really freaking good and catchy. It has a lot of speed, so it's like really nice when you're working out. I've also listened way too much to like Beast in Black, which is like a nice rock band that sounds a bit 80s. It's kind of cool. So yeah, 2 good suggestions, fam. Elias, thank you so much for becoming a member. You beautiful bean. A potato late to class. I am skipping Lemao. Oh my god, I already have all of the knowledge. Love the posters on your wall. Where did you get them? Oh, like all of these ones? And like these ones? It's fan art. All of it is fan art. So a little now and then. It's been quite a while since I did it last, so it's probably time that I do it again soon. But all of these posters are basically fan art that people have sent to me, either like tagged on Twitter, or mainly actually my Discord fan art room, because it's just much easier to find it there. On Twitter, it kind of gets spammed away over time. So I usually go there maybe once a year or so, and I like pick out pieces, and I print them, and I put them on the wall. But I haven't updated it in a while, so you might have noticed that there are like no emotional support demons here yet, because I haven't updated it in the last few months. So I need to get to work on that. Is that Lucifer on the wall? Yeah, someone made like a parody edit. So it's like, I think it's like me as Lucifer. So it's like a mustache and everything on it. You can't really see it because it's blurry, but yeah. That was a meme a while ago that I apparently looked like someone in a mobile dating game. I guess 4 months, but happy to your anniversary, Kim. Thank you so much for the noble lasso, you beautiful bean. The armies of hell are coming. They've already arrived. See this? This is what I have to deal with. Potat came into my room the other day and was like, oh man, I'm gonna sit on the tiny couch so I can work while having you in the same room, because yay, cozy couple goals. Haha, no couch for you. Priorities. Anyway, click rapidly chasing camera angles. I would never do such a thing. Boop. I love this thing. It's beautiful. It's actually my old streaming webcam. It's like my 4K streaming webcam that I just put up on the side of my screen in an angle. So it's like a very easy setup. I should really, if I want to make it proper, because what I've noticed is that when the light changes, my color correction always goes to shit. So you can see, like, right now my face is oversaturated on this camera because the light has changed since I recorded the video in the morning when I actually set this up. So the best thing to do would obviously to buy a second one of these cameras, so they're both the same So you have the same lens, same background blur, and same color. And same like light sensitivity and everything. But of course it's a little bit overkill because it's a fancy camera, and like having two of those chunky boys, like just to be able to do this feels very intense. So I don't know, I'll think about it. Contributing to the chaos. Thank you so much, Aspiring, you beautiful being. And KO, thank you so much for becoming a member for 3 months. Cannot wait for my demon. It's on the way. By the way, chat, if you didn't know this, Mango is also coming back. You see, this is a 2nd edition Mango. Look at that. Wow, and for the people sitting to the right, look at that. It's a 2nd edition Mango. Look, yes, look at that. Wow, absolutely amazing. So this one is coming out on the 30th. I'll probably do a drop stream for it as well. So I will be here when it drops. You don't have to make your decision, you know, if you want to get it or not on your own. I was going to say force you, but convince you violently. Is that wholesome? I think it's wholesome. So, yeah, it's coming out again because Makeship was like, hey there, Click. Your Mungo was very popular. And I'm like, thank you. And, yeah, so I'm hoping that they want to do the same thing with the Demon next year as well. That would be absolutely amazing. But little Mungo. Oh, and then, of course, we also have Cerberus Duck. I'm looking forward to Cerberus Duck. I have way too many plushies going on, man. Jesus Christ. I'm like... It's getting to the point now where it's like I'm promoting this campaign before the demon has even shipped out all over the world. I had some people commenting like, whoa, I haven't even gotten this in the mail yet. Can you chill for a sec? Like, no, plushies. God, it's out of control. It's out of control. Cerberus Duck? Yeah, it's a thing. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the image. My browser is probably really like cut weird, so not sure if this is gonna work. We will see. But I'm gonna try to show it. Hold on. I have a community post about it otherwise, so it's pretty easy to find. I'll just do this. Open link, a new tab. Let's see if this actually works. I think it will work okay, because I have this Reddit reading page set up. Boom. It sort of works. I'll just move it a bit for now. Hey, look at that. That's Cerberus Duck. I think it's pretty beautiful. I think it's pretty cute. It's gonna be amazing. So it has like 3 heads, and it's a duck, and... It's gonna have, every head has like a personality. So it's gonna be like one smiling, one angry, and one like neutral. So that's the next plushie idea basically. Another hell creature. Okay, now I just gotta try to figure out how the heck I had this thing, because we're supposed to be able to read the subreddit with it. I think I had the zoom like that. I had this all set up and now I ruined it. God, I'm an idiot. Okay, anyway, that's fine. Glorious, absolutely glorious. Did the chat go away? Did I break the chat? I think I broke the chat. Hold on. Oh, God. This stream is so professional. Oh, wait, it's kind of coming back. We have the YouTube monkey on the screen. There we go. YouTube monkey, please help. There we go, baby. I still need to fix this. There's something in the encoder for the design of this chat that is kind of breaky. I still think I need to fix it anyway because, I don't know, the way the name and the chat is spaced isn't the most efficient either. It's like, it looks nice, but it's tricky to read. Are we breaking? Can we get the demon cam? Oh my god, you mean this demon cam? Oh, yes, indeed. Very beautiful. Currently watching the clicky thicky instead of taking Teutonic plate notes in my oceans class. Priorities. Oh, priorities. For the gay? Ducky. So how many in chat? Give me an OO in the chat if you're excited for the Cerberus Duck. Are you excited about the Cerberus Duck, chat? Are you excited about it? Tell me and give me an OO if you're excited about the Cerberus Duck. Xavier Wagner, thank you so much for the $20. You beautiful being this one. That will go towards the Cerberus Duck Fund. Or Pineapple Pizza. It's roughly the same thing. Thank you so much. That's a lot of OOs. I feel like I made a mistake. Ah, yes. Ah, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Pineapple on pizza. Pizza isn't real pizza without... Oh no, the chat broke. Chat, what have you done? Oh my god, there were too many OOs, apparently. Apparently YouTube chat cannot deal with OOs. Let me fix that real quick. Ah, there we go. All the OOs are coming back. Yes, there we go. Oh my god, yeah, I can't really keep up. It's like freezing and then like... Oh. Ah, that is how we do it, baby. That is how we do it. We just breaky, wakey, ooh. Nethril, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships. You absolutely amazing being. This one is all for you. Mwah! Haha, surprise angle kissy. That's how we do it, baby. What's your toothbrush color? I actually don't really know. I think it might be gray or green. I can't really tell it apart. It's like that weird, you know that weird shade of green that isn't like a lush foresty green, that's more like a cold green? I've always thought that one looks grayish. Anyway. Anonymous Ghost Boy, welcome to the Lasso Squad, you beautiful being. This one is all for you. Mwah. Pineapple doesn't belong, but still good on pizza. Of course it belongs. It's the one and only true holy home. Anyway, speaking of pineapple pizza, should we take a look at the subreddit, chat? What do you think? Are you excited about looking at the subreddit? You mean the turquoise/teal-ish one? Yeah, exactly, but not like the super bright tealish one, the one that's a bit like toned down. I always thought that one looks like grayish or gayish. Wow, that was funny. That was almost a pun, but not. Rusty, we want Clicky Kitty 3.0. I can only make so many plushies, god damn it! As an Australian, sleep is for the weak. Indeed, we can sleep when we're dead. Puriedo Astas. Welcome to the Noble Lasso Squad, you beautiful being. I nailed that name. That is your name now. Mwah. Sleepers for the weak, colorblind people unite. Oh my god. Here we go. Let's see now. Boom. Wow, see, I even prepared a page for this, like a separate scene for reading the subreddit, chat. So you see, you're still here. You're still here, chat. You're with us. And so are the memes. Are you ready, chat, to get into the memes? He broke us. I haven't broken you right here, look. Oh, I'm petting you actively. God. Chad, you're so spoiled. You're so spoiled. It is nearly 2:30 a.m. on the East Coast here. That is good. That is good. Then, you know, nobody needs sleep when you can have memes. Let's get going, shall we? This is r/theclick because, of course, r/theclick is taken. It's the same thing on, like, every platform. I mean, it's not surprising because it's not like the click is a super uncommon name. But, like, on Reddit, r/theclick is like, it's nothing. It's nothing. It's like some random person who's made a subreddit, never used it, and it's like, oh, great. I wonder if it's like some domain snagger that just took it in hopes of getting paid. I'm not going to pay for a fucking subreddit. And I know there was a similar thing on Twitch. It's like, it's a dead account with one follower who's never streamed. And it's like, great. And I was like, hey, Twitch, can I have my proper name? That'd be great. And they're like, no. And I'm like, why not? And they're like, we're not going to reply. I'm like, I'm gonna stream on YouTube now. No, that wasn't the only reason. They were shitty with contracts. But anyway, let's see now. Let's get into it before I start ranting about platform contracts. First time I've heard Click swear. Yeah, in streams, YouTube is usually more lenient on it because streams are so much longer in length. But in videos, it's like mega, and also streams, it's like most of the, how should I put this? I don't stream for the revenue, if that makes sense. If I just wanted to max out cash on the channel, I would just hire like 5 editors and pump out 2 videos a day, but I don't want to do that because I would burn myself out. Streaming is for fun, but also, that's also why I don't worry so much about demonetization. If a stream gets demonetized, like, you know, whatever, like, it doesn't do anything. If a video gets demonetized, that's like a video you've edited, you've paid for, you've made all this kind of stuff, and it's like, oh my god, now it's dead. And not only do you not make any money, it also gets killed in the algorithm, so that's fun. Anyway, speaking of, I showed this to my friend, and she was like, Canon Jesus was much better than fanfic Jesus. What do you mean fanfic Jesus? Okay, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Oh, wait, I clicked on, wait, sorry, I'm not used to doing this live. This is not as smooth as in the videos. Love everyone no matter what. But what if they're gay or they believe in other gods? The gay gods, more specifically. Did I frickin' stutter? Did you know that Jesus was gay? He got nailed by a bunch of dudes. Yeah. I think I've cracked the joke like 5 times in videos at least. Been watching for a while, but first live, welcome in, Kevin, you beautiful being. I do hope that you enjoy your stay. Mwah. You know the best part about my jokes is that they never get old because they weren't funny to begin with. That's also a joke I've made many times. Anyway, The Click versus Jack the Whipper. This is gorgeous stuff. Corporate needs you to find the difference between this picture and this picture. I got the same picture, obviously. I've had at least 2 different people I have found on the internet where I'm like, damn, that could legitimately be me. I mean, Jack the Whipper doesn't look like me as much because his forehead isn't as massive. So that's one thing. There's also this guy who's like on a trending TikTok video who has this multi-band thing. He has like, drums on his back, pedals, and standing up, and a guitar and like stuff in front of his mouth. It looks like me if I was a bit shorter and skinnier. He looks like he could be my little brother. It's insane. So I have like at least 2 people. Like Jack the Whipper could be like my older brother, and the other dude could be my little bro, and I'm gonna be the middle child. I'll take that very graciously. Massive forehead, gang vote. It means you have a big brain. If you have a big forehead, that means your IQ is at least 250. Oh, this is a good one. Look at this. Woof, bittig Nikki, secretly saucy. Oh, is that like the credit or something? I have no freaking clue what the frick is bittig. I don't know. You can only pick one. Choose wisely. A big titty cat girl, goth GF. She loves you. James, who falls for these nuts every time. He loves it. He loves these nuts. But I'm assuming it's like the meme when you say like, "Hey Steve, have you seen this?" And he's like, "What? What click?" And I'm like, "These nuts." And he's like, "Haha, wow, you're a hoot. Damn, what a good friend." And then you have like the big titty goth cat GF with honkers that are roughly 80% of the body mass. These cat girls must have such severe spine issues. Holy crap. Like, when you're approaching 30, or when you are 30 already, you can kind of say like, "Oh yeah, my back is the first to give in for sure. That's the body part that's going to fail first." Look at this shit. God, how do you even have a spine anymore? Jesus Christ, that spine has to be reinforced by like titanium. If you thought Wolverine was hardcore with a spine infusion with like titanium and stuff, this is what every catgirl booba needs. Titanium spine infusion to carry the boobas. Kinu, thank you so much for joining the Lasso Squad. You beautiful bean. This one is all free. I am currently watching the stream with my ESD. Bert, you beautiful bean. Mwah. I have a pile of ESD. There are too many. They're multiplying like bunnies. Don't breed them unethically. Wolverine was a cat girl? Yes. Yes, that's what this means. Yes, we have established new lore. I'm sorry. James, cat girl can't be healthy. That's true. Yeah, they're bred to... It's like with certain dog breeds, they're just more prone to, like, issues. In this case, a completely crushed spine. In cartoons when something goes like a... What's it called? Dragspel. Harmonica? Is that what it's called? Yeah, when you're like... It's like your spine is like that. Absolutely gorgeous. This is a good meme. Black woman calls you sugar. Old white man calls you son. Southern woman calls you honey. British woman... Oh wait, that's not a British. A British woman calls you love. The click smells you. A courtesan. Oh, is that the one? Thank you, chat. Accordion. A courtesan. Accordion? I mean, there are at least 10 alternative spellings in the chat about the accordion, but I don't... Something like that. Yes. Yes. My profile picture is literally big to the cat, as that's my fursona. That is amazing. I mean, at least when it's a fursona, it doesn't have real-life spine issues, I think that's a key ingredient. Fiction doesn't hurt nobody, as long as you don't... Wait, I need to update this stuff. Hold on. I can't just go through my own subreddit without updating. What am I doing? I'm being so distracted. God. Good thing we hadn't gone so far. Oh, that one I already updated. Okay, I'm not all bad. It's emotional support demon. Look. Get good. Oh my God, my New Year's resolution. I'm gonna pump the shit out of this weight, and I got buff. And now I am gonna open an OnlyFans. Emotional support demon OnlyFans. Coming out soon. Dear God, my career is a massive mistake. Yeah. Who wants buff emotional support demon as a body pillow? I think chat is breaking again. Chat, I know you're getting excited about the emotional support demon body pillow. Let me just fix you real quick. Let me give you some mouth to mouth. I mean some URL reset. That's the word. There we go, baby. Okay. So who wants an emotional support demon buff body pillow? Yes. Excellent. Perfect. Oh, so many yeses. Oh God. Okay, great. I would buy it. God. Ooh, if I ever do like the OnlyFans path of career, maybe I can do that as like some exclusive merch. You can only buy this if you're sub to the OnlyFans. It's like OnlyFans, and you also get like buff body pillow versions of my plushies. Do you want to be a buff body pillow? Yes, click. I want to be a buff body. Great. That is very empowering. Splendid. I miss your mustache. It made you look like teen heartthrob Lucifer. Kristen Kirby, thank you so very much. That warms my little heart. Yes. I am ace, but heck yes. I think like the attraction of buff emotional support demon body pillow transcends any kind of sexuality. You know, you can be like, oh my god, I'm ace. Or like, oh no, I'm straight. I'm not attracted to buff male bodies. And then you see this and you're like, never mind, this obviously transcends my sexuality. I think that's how it works. I think it's like, you know, a physical law of the universe, you know, something like that. There is your costume for the furry convention. God damn it. Sweden is not real. It's really East Finland. What is it? More like south, but southeast? It's also west. What? What do you mean east? East is like so wrong. Wait, what? What do you mean east? Okay, alright. What do you mean East Finland? It's not. It's like southwest. Like. What do you mean? What do you mean east? East is like Russia. God, don't trust chat with geography. Not that my geography skills are too great either. Oh, one thing that would be really fun to do on stream is for me to place like the 50 states in the right place. It's like, oh gee, over here is California, and we have like Texas and Florida are pretty easy. And then everything else is just kind of a mismatch in the middle. It's like, states, whatever, Ohio is somewhere in there, whatever. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, in Europe, at least, it's easy because everything has a very distinct shape. It's like, Italy is the boot, and then, like, Denmark is that little weird lump under Sweden, and, you know, and so on and so forth. You know, it's pretty easy to place it in. Everything is very distinct. In the US, just like, here we have some random boxes. Please place it. It's like, what? No, please. God, anyway, moving on before I get pooped on for not knowing American geography. Marketing, I'm gonna updo it before even. Marketing done right. Samsung, because Earth is not flat. Oof. Samsung, internet community, flat earthers. You say flat earthers, your logic falls flat. Did you know that the flat Earth community has members all around the globe? That was unironically a tweet the Flat Earth community made. I think it was a tweet or a Facebook post. Absolutely glorious. So good. Mythical Ohio State only outdone by Florida State. Yeah, Ohio and Florida are definitely like, if I ever wanted to make a documentary about a place that was just known for being wild, I would go to Florida or Ohio. Maybe both. I still want to kind of do the Flat Earth reality show, though, where I'm just like, if I get to a point where I have like 10 million subs, and I have too much money to know what to do with, I'm just going to be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to get together like a dozen relatively nutty flat earthers, but are still like relatively charismatic. So, you know, it's fun to have them on camera. They're excited and energetic, right? I would pick up a dozen of those people and I would just give them like $1 million and I would just say, find the edge. Find the edge. And I have a film crew following them always. That'd be so fun. That'd be so much fun. And I could call it like, you know, hardcore edging. No. Scrap that. I'd call it like flattening the curve, or science falling flat, or something like that. Living on the edge. That's a good one. Oh my god, yeah. Finding the edge of glory. Or like the edge of a circle, something poetic, right? Something poetic that's still kind of dirty. I found $302 in the parking lot at work. I kept it. I'm not a person you should trust. And now you're giving it all to me in super chats. That's a good life choice. Hampter, oh my god, Hampter himself gifted 5 theclick memberships to people. That is amazing. Thank you so much, Hampter. Oh my god, I love myself a local Hampter. Lorianne Tari, Denmark is the weird lump west of Sweden, at least until you give Skåne back to us. Whatever, directions are hard. Anyway. Endless etching. Okay, yeah, that's great. Okay, update this one. Okay. You find the cloak. You're non-binary. He supports that. He says names in his intros. You have a name. You named yourself after a pattern, so he will never say it. I may actually have gone ahead and done something about that in like the upcoming recording I did this morning. So I'm not gonna spoil too much. You'll see. Ah, excellent. Oh, what is this? Please make it happen. Let the chaos begin. This is getting fun. The halfway post. Breaking. The gay dating app Grindr says if Florida doesn't stop passing homophobic and transphobic laws, they will reveal every Republican legislator and party official who secretly uses the app. That's up, dude. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's so good. That is amazing, chat. That is amazing. Oh, it's live indeed. It is live. Oh, yes, indeed. Like, to be honest, I see that happening so ridiculously often. It's so funny. I see the same thing with, like, not to get into too controversial territory, but I see the same kind of bullshit with, like, abortion stuff. It's like some of the biggest, like, most vocal people about, like, oh my god, never abortion, it's God and all that kind of bullshit. They're like, okay, fam, if we dig into your history, you've had, like, 7 mistresses, and 5 of them have had repeated abortions. It's like, fuck, dude. God, do as I preach, not as I do. Yeah, it's really easy to say when nobody's peeking into your private life, huh? How about that? Yeah, who would have thunk it? Oh, no, chat is breaking. No, chat is back. Chat is back. Chat caught back up. It's amazing. Hampter! Another 5 gifted subs. Hampter, everyone is gonna be a member if you keep this up, Hampter. You beautiful bin. This one is all for you. Mwah. Christian Kirby. I got accepted into art school. I was worried I would have to start doing war crimes. Well, those are the 2 options of careers. Well, son, you better choose now and choose wisely. Either you can draw things, preferably not safe for work furry naughties on Twitter. That's where most of the money is at. Or you can do war crimes. I think the chat broke. Let's see if it comes back. Hold on. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, wait. January also gifted 10 memberships. Oh, my God. I didn't even see that one. Chat, you're going way too fast. Thank you so much, January, for the 10 memberships. You beautiful bean. This one is all for you. Mwah. Okay, I'm going to fix the chat manually then. Fine. I need to figure out something. I mean, I think it's just like the code. I made a fancy code that, like, fixed the layout of the chat so it wouldn't just look like the default YouTube chat box, but it doesn't seem to be the most effective. Like, it breaks if there's too much going on. Anyway, that's proof that everything... Hampter! Not another 5 membership. Oh my god. There's so many memberships. What the frick? That's amazing. Thank you so very much. And remember, if you got a membership and you were lucky to get the Hampter membership, you can link your account, your YouTube account to Discord, and you get VIP roles on the official Click Discord. Link in description. It's a cool place. Oh, God, I need Jesus in the best way possible. Anyway, so how are you feeling today, my laddies, lasses, and lassos? On a scale of the click, how are you feeling? 1, very smug and like, wow, I have a demon on my shoulder. 2, smug but with coffee. 3, absolutely unhinged. 4, unhinged but in a more shocked way. 5, just tired of humanity. 6, face palming. 7, I don't know what the hell that is. 8, birthday gone astray. And 9, really unhinged, but now with plushies. Like 6 of this are just unhinged in different scenarios. That's amazing. What the frick? No! Xavier Wagner, thank you so much for the gifted 5 memberships. That's amazing. We've had 44 memberships according to my dashboard. 45! Yo, you're good. Next, thank you so much for the lasso membership. You beautiful being this one. Oh my god, so many members. It's beautiful. Oh, aren't you always unhinged? Yes. But I mean, you don't have to shove it in my face. God. I'm supposed to be wholesome. Ah, absolutely beautiful. We have so many numbers here. Okay, let's see. Can I do a poll? I don't think I can do a poll with 9 options, sadly. Beagle! If everyone who got a free membership sent the membership themselves, we could create a pyramid scheme and all arrested. Life goes, yes! Let's create a pyramid scheme for memberships. I'm totally not supporting this out of complete bias that I'm, like, getting paid for it, but unbiased promotion. Hampter! Another 5 what the frick? 52 memberships total. What? That is insane. Christian Kirby, thank you so much for also becoming a lasso. You're all beautiful beings. 7 is me on the inside, but 5 is how I look on the outside. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's like when you're texting with your friend and you're like, Lemao, I am... It's like when you're sitting like this. Oh, Lemao, bro, I am literally dead right now. Ha ha ha, lol, 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 lol. Lemao, lemafao. And then in reality, your face looks like this. Lemafao, I am literally dying right now. I am laughing so hard. Oh my god, bro, I am literally dead. Ah. Yes, beautiful, isn't it? Communication and humanity. Shin, thank you so much for becoming a lasso. And Beagle, thank you so much for becoming a lasso. You're all beautiful. Beautiful beans. Okay. Meme. A meme. Chat is completely out of control. Chat, God. I mean, I can try to make a poll. Let's see. Can I make a poll? Let's see. Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Which click? Yes or no? Okay, can I have more options? How many options? That's not very many. I can only have 4 options. Yes or no? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to No, this sucks. I'm just gonna leave it at yes and no. Why can't I have more options? Ask your community. There you go, chat. Here's a poll about which click you feel is you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and you can reply yes or no. Viva democracy. All right, moving on. God damn it. Beagle Thack! Thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships, you absolute legend. Newgate 0 Hour, thank you so much for becoming a lasso. And Lauren Leprviost, thank you so much for becoming a lasso, you beautiful bean. Chat is... I can't keep up with this chat, what the frick? Alright, well, the poll is a disaster. 88% said yes. That's great. I'm gonna end this poll now. What a garbage poll. Hampter! Thank you so much for another 5 gifted memberships. You're way too generous. This one is all for you, little Hampter boy. Mwah. While I draw, gay, not safe for work stuff is not furry, which in general is weird because I am ace. Well, maybe that's like a way to separate yourself from the art. It must be very frustrating to like draw that kind of stuff if you're also into it. Like, it's a very distracting job, you know? So in that way, it's very good, you know? It's like... I'm not sure what a good comparison would be. Being a baker, if you don't like sweets, is that a good thing? I don't know. I found one of the mango prototypes. It's just Simba in a shark costume, and I'm here for it. I got my girlfriend this, and she's never ever smiled so big. It's the little things that matter. It's a small thing. It's so small. How do I tell my boyfriend to get me this? You send them the picture and say yes. Simon Grusa, thank you so much for joining the Royal Lasso Squad. You're way too generous. My god, this one is also free. I'm gonna use that for a pineapple pizza. Oh, yes. Look at this. We can do mango. Oh my god, how about this? Okay, chat, hear me out. How about an emotional support demon in a mango outfit? In like a mango onesie. How about that? I think that would be adorable. Would that be good? I think that would be good. Yeah, I think that's unhinged enough. Yes, oh, yes, yes, indeed. Oh, there are a lot of yes. Beautiful. In this stream alone, we've had like 12 ideas for new merchandise. Oh, chat broke because it can't keep up. YouTube, you poor little chatty-watty system is just poopy-whoopy. It's pooping itself, not in a good way. There we go. It's back, baby. Oh, yes, look at that. Oh, it's so broken. Oh, it's so borked. That's beautiful. Take my Munis, my good chut. Hi, Click. I am on a road trip saying hello from Arizona. That is amazing. I totally know where that is. Don't ask me to place it on a map. That's good. I know there's like the Arizona big, the teas, Arizona tea or whatever it's called in the big cans. Yeah. I am very worldly. Mr. Worldwide. Peeled mango, God. Okay, mango. Remember, mango comes back on the 30th. Don't miss out and regret it for the rest of your life. Oh my god, snog. A few days ago, I woke up and thinking, snails are cute, but what if they had legs? So I made this, and I was like, oh yeah, such a funny animal. Oh! And then a second image popped up in my head. What if they acted like dogs? Oh my god, yeah, happy puppy snail, it's a snog. Or if it's a puppy, it's a snuppy. That gets an updo from me. That's beautiful. Hampter, thank you so much for another 5 memberships. You beautiful being. This one is all for you. Mwah. Oh, great. Now we're getting to the part of the subreddit where it's embarrassing for me. Now it's not only like innocent memes. Now it's okay. Let's. Okay, chat. Do you want to know what I was like back when I was young 4 years ago? I was 26 4 years ago. What the fuck happened to time? 26 is like young. That's like legit youthful. And now I'm like, damn. I'm gonna go bald anyway. So, Haas, thank you so much for the noble lasso. Okay. The click 4 years ago. Wow, stutters and blushes. Hi, looks at ground. Thanks for the comment. Senpai Ru giggles and throws up in mouth. Kawaii waves arms around. I don't have friends. Looks at wall and blushes. Sometimes I pretend my reflection is my friend. Wowing dice. Oh god, that hurt my insides. I think some of my organs got displaced. Hoofnagel Sandra, thank you so much for doing the last squad. Hey, Click, I'm trans Anf. I absolutely love you in OT community support for LGBT. Also, Mango Fursuit went. That's amazing. Oh, you beautiful being. No comment. I pledge the. Plead the 5th? Yeah, plead the 5th. That's the thing. Hampter, thank you so much for doing the last squad. That was it for this month. That was so much. Holy crap, Hampter. Vet. Okay, so, some people say that, oh my god, I remember the click before he got corrupted and all that kind of stuff, and I don't think there was such a time. Wait, you ever looked at your past self and be like, yeah, I'm a mistake? This is 100% upvote rate! What? Why? Oh. Alright, fine. God, I'm in pain. Klaus Jensen, thank you so much for gifting a membership. Mwah. Yeah, this is... this would fall into slander category if it wasn't for the fact that it's real, God damn it. That's not corruption, that's evolution, baby. Some people say I've grown corrupt. I would call it evolution. I am a superior being now, thank you very much. I found this on Twitter. Also, Blahaj has his own comic. Blahaj, you are honor-bound to protect trans kids. Can you handle that? Myrrh. I love this comic. It's a very beautiful comic. It has a very good message. It contains a land shark and a stabby knife, which is all very good. But I remember when this came out, and it was reposted on the subreddit, I kid you not, like 50 times. Because people did not check, like, the newest. They were just like, oh, this is a good place to share this. And it was like, if you scrolled by new during that week, it was only this comic. Like, all the week. Only this comic. I mean, it's a good comic, It could be worse things. It could be like one of those freaking things that, oh, the Pebble is exploring subreddits. Update if you don't like bad people. And it's like, oh my god, can you be silent? So at least it's a good comic, but yeah, that's anyway. Duck Sphere. Oh. How does it stand up? Update. Oh, here we go. Thought of the click. Sometimes red things are gray. You're a little colorblind, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. Oh. Is that green? No, wait, that's red. I can actually tell them apart, I think. I hope I'm right. I think so. That'd be embarrassing. Like, oh my god, I can tell them apart. That it's wrong. I disqualified for a support animal. Would be a good name for emotional support kitty. Oh my god, that's so cool. Good name for emotional support. I would name it Bean. Or something like that. Or, ooh. I mean, mine is called Simba, but it also looks like a Simba. And he's very chunky and he has diabetes. But, I would like Toe Bean or Bean. Or like Paw. Or Duck. Maybe I would name it Duck. That's a good name for a cat. I'm gonna blow my nose. I'll be back. Oh, God. I'm okay. It's good that I have this on the screen because I can like hide behind it when I do gross stuff. I'm also gonna spray my nose because I still have a little bit of a cold and I can feel it swelling. Oh. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's the stuff. It's totally nose spray. Don't judge me, Shad. Don't judge me. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not addicted. So anyway, you know, they put the Coke in the Coca-Cola. My cat's name is Bear. That is so good. I remember reading that post about some family that adopted a bear thinking it was a dog. And after 2 years, they realized it wasn't a dog when it was like standing on its hind leg and 2 meters tall. It was like, oh my god, maybe this is not a dog. The good old Noah get the boat days. Oh my god, I was so cursed. I named my emotional support demon Cassian. Cassian. Oh, Cassian. That was a Cassian. Oh, yes, indeed. It's good old Cassian over there. Oh, that's the name. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. The click, I need a service animal, and I want a Frenchie, their name, but I need gender-neutral name ideas. I'm naming it Click. Oh my god. I had surgery today, and seeing you live helps. Irish, I do hope you recover okay. I'm glad it worked out. I named my chicken Mother Clucker. That's a good name. Oh, when the DM finally had enough of the parties, pooh! Disadvantage on you! Disadvantage on your cow! Is this because they summoned a cow? I remember I had an owl bear when I was playing D&D. It was so good. I tamed an owl bear, and I named it Plushie. And the whole story piece, how we got around on the map, like instead of fast traveling, we had a flying ship. So what I started doing, like when the DM wanted to be dramatic and be like, oh my god, you are just flying on your ship, and on the ground below you, you see a brave knight fighting off a bunch of zombies. Oh, what do you do, brave party? Do you save this man? And I was like, I have a strength-based character. I tie rope around the stomach of Plushie and slowly bring Plushie down and like a pendulum, and Plushie just like tears everything to shreds because it wasn't rebalanced as a party member. It was just ridiculously OP. And that's how we did it. It just became like some kind of airbound bomber, but instead it was just with owlbears. I heard fursuit. What? How is your fursuit you totally don't already have coming along? I have asked in a while. You know, that's the scariest thing. If I open a P.O. box, actually, maybe that's a retirement plan. If I open a P.O. box, I'm gonna get so many fursuits, and they're quite expensive. So I can just like sell them, invest the money, and I'm done. You know, that's I can just retire. I love my emotional support demon, even though he's too round to stand on his legs. My roommates, who have never heard of you, love him too. That is so good, Pan Guy. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, I'm so glad you like it. I'm so happy with how the demon turned out. It's amazing. When I saw an owlbear in the trailer for the D&D movie, the Plushie story came to my head immediately. I hope the D&D movie turns out good. It's like, you know, with the Rings of Power, kind of. It's that thing where I'm looking at it and I'm like, ooh, this could be good, but I'm really worried it's not gonna be. But we'll see. We'll see. Xena, thank you so much for joining the Lasso Squad. We call our emotional support demon our child. Oh, yes. You should sell a manga onesie, for real. That would be a fun idea. I don't have a company I'm working with that makes onesies, though. I think it's a bit tricky. I really hope so, too. I'm excited to see it. Yeah, I was so disappointed with the Rings of Power. I was like, Rings of Power is pretty good. I mean, here's the thing. It's like, it sort of falls into the same category as like, you know, Marvel miscellaneous superhero movie number 5. Like, sure, it's entertaining, but it's nothing special about it. And one thing that made me absolutely nuts about the Rings of Power, maybe I shouldn't point it out, because if you're enjoying it, maybe you haven't, like, noticed it, and it's like happy bliss. But one thing that bothered me is that everyone has the mental age of a 15-year-old, and there are no real dialogues. There is no depth to the dialogue, and everything is trying to be like a catchy One Piece. It's like, you know, when they're in the cave and competing who can smash the most rocks, and Elrond is like, man, I'm tired. And then Durin comes up and be like, a dog can bark at the moon, but he can't bring it down. Like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? You're just smashing rocks. It's not even a smart quote. What are you talking about? And then, like, every time someone asks a question, it's like never a straight answer. It's like, oh, gee there, Mr. Captain, why did you invite these strange people and, like, thieves on your boat? Well, once upon me childhood, my father told me the words of wisdom and blah, 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 deep emotions. I'm like, fam, I asked you a yes or no question. What the frick? So yeah, and it's God, and it's like, and when they get to the island, right? What's it, Numenor? Yeah, it's Numenor, right? They get to Numenor, and it's like the elf doesn't want to be there. The people don't want the elf there, but still they somehow manage to muck it up to the point where they're like, oh yeah, we don't want the elf here. Let's lock her up. And the elf is supposed to be like, you know, a brave, intelligent, super paladin warrior, and it's like just pisses everyone off. It's like, I am here now and I'm gonna fend the shit out of everyone. So even though they want me to leave and I want to leave, I'm gonna literally make them lock me up. It's like, oh my no. And then like the timeline doesn't add up either. It's like, oh my god, they sail off from Numenor and like, yay, let's go to the southern lands. And then there's trouble in the southern lands. And like, oh yeah, it takes like, what, 3 weeks to sail there or something? I don't know the distance, but something like that. And it's like, oh, never mind. It took 15 minutes. They're here. What? And then it's a stupid cliffhangers. It's like, oh, Isildur was stuck in a burning house. Did he die? Oh, will we ever find out? Like, it's a prologue series. He has a role in the later lore. Of course he freaking survived. God damn it, what is this cliffhanger, dude? So anyway, yeah. This is live, he just doesn't read chat. I do. I read chat, I just went on a little rant. Can I still get plushies? Mango is going to be available for purchase on the 30th of March. So in like 2 days. Oh yes, indeed. I'll probably hold a drop day stream as well. Best review I've ever heard. Also, bad fight choreography. I mean, it's not even choreography. It's just like semi-half-assed CDI, all of it. So, yeah. And also, like, there are some ridiculous... Just briefly ranting, okay? Then there are some parts about the lore and the characters that also makes me go bananas. It's like when they're trying to craft the rings of power, you know, the elves. And they have this legendary smith who's like 5,000 years old, has done everything, and like, oh my god, he could literally like craft a silver mithril gun if he wanted to. And then there's like, oh my god, the rings are not working. It's so weird. And then Totally Not Sauron comes up and be like, hey there. Have you tried mixing metals? You know? Like, you know, freaking bronzes? You know, basic-ass mixtures of metals? Have you tried that? And he's like, oh my god, I totally forgot that's a thing. It's like, how? Did you? What the frick? Oh my god, you're like a master smith, and you have this entire team of, like, consultant bitches around you, and you forget alloys is a thing? How the frick did you forget alloys is a thing? Yeah, you know, when you make characters who are supposed to be super smart and old, like have the mental capacity of a 6-year-old, it's like, that's not a good plot point. It just makes it unbearable. It's for the plot, Lemau. Yeah, it's like, okay, let's make this master smith useless at smithing. That's a great plot point. God damn it. I'm here for the movie rants. Click equals triggered. Forgot to say, I was saying hi from South Carolina. Say hi to Simba from me. I will. Thank you so much, Kevin, for the vibe. Mwah. When is this emotional support demon shipping? It's shipping right now. It's just taking a bit longer depending on where you live in the world. So a lot of people have gotten theirs. For some others, it's still on the way. Forward the narrative. My god. I love your rant about Celebrimbor. That bothered me so much. 2XD. Yeah, indeed. It's like, it's not a plot point. God. It's like if you like, oh my god, we're gonna make a movie about Einstein, and one plot point is that all of a sudden, when he's like 40 years old, he just can't do math. It's like, what? That's... Huh? It's so bad. So bad. Let's see. Oh, it's a duck! Not getting proper nutrients because humans feed me bread, making a meme to raise awareness about feeding them bread. Feed them corn, lettuce, seeds, frozen peas, oats. Yes, absolutely beautiful. I tried feeding ducks near me peas recently. They didn't like it. They ignored it. Spoiled shits. The click equal emotional support demon. The click is an emotional support demon. Changed my mind. I agree. Yes, I support all my own emotions. There's a funeral home by my house named The Click. Why? Why is it named The Click? That's so random. I mean, I kind of maybe that's a alternate career path though. When I get tired of making YouTube videos, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make a funeral home. Okay. Oh god. Hello from me and my emotional support team, Bob. Sam, thank you so much for the last one, and I hope you enjoyed the ESD. I'm so happy that it turned out so well. It's absolutely amazing. Hello from Atlantic Canada. Welcome, Canada. Have you ever seen a video of ducks eating peas out of a bowl? It's a massacre. Oh my god, yes. I've seen multiple of those. They're so violent. But like in a cute way. You know, cute violence. Yeah. It's a good time. Click, what's your opinion on mice? That's a very general question. I mean, mice are cool. As long as they don't eat my pants. You know, that's nice. Click needs toe beans to be an emotional support demon. The Click is an emotional support devil. Oh. That's a good distinction. Demons have toe beans, devils are humanoid. We got told about the bread thing here in the UK. Then they had loads of birds not make it because they were getting no food at all. So they asked people to start feeding it again. Yeah, I think it's like one of those things where it's not... I was actually reading up on it when I heard it the first time, and I'm not a veterinarian or anything like that. Like, I'm not an expert. I've read a couple of articles on Google, expert, but from what I understand, it's like when they get overfed with bread that it's really bad. Because bread, of course, has calories and that kind of stuff, but it doesn't contain all the nutrients and vitamins they need for like a full balanced diet. So if you overfeed them bread, they will get full and not eat the natural stuff that gives them all the nutrients they need, and that's when it's really bad for them, right? So if you have a duck and it gets, you know, wild duck that gets fed bread once a month isn't really gonna hurt it, but if it eats bread every single day and it stops eating the nutrient stuff, that's when it starts hurting them. That's at least the way I understand it. Yeah, I suppose it's not that black and white, but I'm not an expert when it comes to it. Humans can't really live off of bread either. Yeah, I mean, imagine, it's like comparing it to humans. Imagine if you went and ate only McDonald's fries every day. Like, eating McDonald's fries on your way home from the pub is really nice. Like, oh my god, McDonald's fries, hell yeah, it's a treat, right? But if you start eating McDonald's fries for every meal, you're probably gonna die. You know, so it's like, yeah, I can't think how it makes sense, right? Yeah, absolutely beautiful. We all learned something about duck nutrition today. I know, right? It's absolutely beautiful. But the best thing, though, that I have found is like watermelon. The crazy about watermelon. If you open a funeral home, you can get everyone an emotional support team. Oh, that's so good. It can be a funeral home and Plushie production facility all in one. Isn't that wholesome? Sounds weird. You underestimate my power to eat bread. That's true. That is true. Yeah. Someone actually ate fries only for a long time. It's a diet problem. Got fixed though. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Clearly by name, when I say bread bad, cheese good. Oh, cheese. I'm planning to have like a fondue night with some friends soon. Oh, it's gonna be so good, man. It's gonna be so good. I was on a skiing vacation recently, and I had fondue. Oh, it was so good, man. Oh, it's so good. I always overeat, and then it feels like you're sweating cheese for a day. It's amazing. Ah, so good. So good. Anyway, meme. Satan, self-ending is never the answer. Your pets will miss you. I don't have a pet. Then I will miss you. Oh, does this also mean, apart from like the wholesomeness and the absolute yes of the statement, does this mean that Satan is now your pet? That's kind of kinky. Gets an update from me, baby. Oh, yes, indeed. Hey, Click, I've been watching you for a long time. Welcome in, Jay. I do hope that you enjoy your stay. You beautiful being. If you can't see the number, you have a cold. I can see that one. Have a headache. I can see that one. Need sleep. I can see that one. Need water. Are an amazing person. Oh, no, I can't see that one. Have low blood sugar. That means I'm an amazing person with very high blood sugar. I mean, I am drinking a soda, so I would say this meme is scientifically accurate. Satan is my pet. Hoofnagril Sandra. Solution. Bake special bread for ducks. That'd be so good. Oh, can we do that? Oh my god. Can we do that? Can we get a dietitian and a veterinarian and a baker to collab and just get like super good duck bread specifically for that? Oh my, yes. Wanted to say thank you for helping me through the loss of my fiancé. Thank you for helping me laugh again. You're a wonderful person. Maddie, aw. Or Mandy. Man, I can't even read properly. Mandy, I hope you get through it okay. That sounds absolutely awful. I hope you have family and things around you and you get through it okay together. That kind of thing is never easy. I've seen it happen in my own surroundings, and it's always very hard. I do hope we get through it okay. All the best. Let's see. Emotional support. And for God's sake, Anne. All right, fine. No, oh god, no. Why is this 100% update? Oh, it gets an update. Great. And what is? This is like the smexy body pillow number 2 without, but it's like weird. It's like, oh god. At least I hope the skin is like silky smooth. Maybe that's probably why the demon shaved, you know, to make sure the muscles stand out more. That's very attractive. Silvertan, thank you so much for getting 5 memberships. That is insane. Emil, thank you so much, Emil, for being a lasso for 7 months and OOing. Yes, indeed, very good. Dear gay lord. Is that how you start your prayers? Dear gay lord. Anyway, I think I have this phobia. Antideophobia is the fear of somewhere, somehow, a duck is watching you. I think that's a goose. But all geese are ducks. That's how it works, Chad. Everything is a duck. I made that. Oh, whoa, hi, Anne. Welcome in, you beautiful bean. How are you doing today? And how is it going in? It's going great. Chat seemed to have died again. I really need to fix that encoder. It's really weird. I was so happy when I managed to figure out how to make an encoder. I made it look pretty. And then it just breaks whenever there's too many messages. I am not an amazing person. No, you're an astounding person. Oh, dear furry lord. I am no furry. Oh, yes, anonymous ghost boy, you're totally a furry. Good night and have a nice day. Hampter, thank you so much. Oh my god, we get 2 Swiss francs. Oh, yes, very nice. Very nice indeed. I was actually in Switzerland very recently. It was very good. I was skiing. It was super nice. The Clicks plushies are made from human skin from the Clicks burial home. And who else would he own a burial home and plushie factory at the same time? Yeah, adorable emotional support demon plushies made from human skin. Great. Well, it's recycling. It's psychological. Nick, thank you so much for joining the Noble Lasso Squad. Okay, let's see. Average the click viewer. There are 2 types of click viewers, pre-face and post-face. However, all are amazing. This community is gay Chad furries. Is that what this means? Jesus Christ. What even is my career? How to explain my career to someone who's not chronically online? I've tried it a couple of times. It's always weird. I have this friend. This like old friend I've known for since I was a baby, basically. Like a lifelong friend I have. Love the guy. And I remember distinctly he introduced me to a friend of his at a party. And he's like this really cute mix where he's super proud of what I do. He's like, oh my god, bro, it's so cool that you're able to do this. But then every time he talks about it, like, yeah, I can't watch your videos. I don't know what the hell you're doing. It's like, it's so funny because he's super proud of what I do. And like, oh my god, it's so cool, bro. And then it's like, it's all crazy. So good. If you ever wonder if you would help anyone, take it from me. Aww. If it helped me getting through the recovery, River, that is so sweet. I'm so glad it went well. Xavier, peel 101 mangoes to make and 1 C. But it's gonna look so cursed. It's gonna look so cursed. I like what you do, but I ain't watching it. Yeah, basically, it's like I love that. I love that it's going well for you, but I don't understand what the fuck you're doing. I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing it right. Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's what it is. It's so beautiful. I used to confuse grandpa friend. Yeah, but he's 30. I mean, to be fair, one thing I've realized is that most people my age aren't as chronically online as I am. It's just something I've noticed. Oh my god. Hello, you gorgeous people. As a Chad furry, I can confirm this is true. Absolutely beautiful. I love it. This is scientifically proven now. Grandpa is a state of mind, not an age. That is also true. Suspicious indeed. What is this? Suspicious object leads police to shut down State Street. But it was just a can of Chef Bourdain on wheels. What? So they thought it was like a little bomb or something. It's just, no, it's just sauce. Love myself some sauce. Wait until you're 45 and still chronically online? I mean, probably. If my career doesn't completely tank or I get super cancelled on Twitter for something, I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, that's interesting, though. That's actually something I've been thinking about, right? Like, sometimes I see Twitter is so freaking unhinged, man. But sometimes I think about that. Like, could I be cancelled? And what would it be for? Right? Because it's sometimes you just, as a creator, you have those like reflections, like, wait a second, what could actually happen? And the only conclusion I come to is that I don't think I've done anything that's so horrible that I should be cancelled for. But then it's like, I also see so many things being completely overhyped and completely whack. Like, just the other week, there was like this whole thing going on with Quite, for example, where like this whole thing, allegations that turned out to be false came out, and all Twitter just friggin' dogpiled the shit out of it. And then a couple of weeks later, it comes out that, oh gee, turns out it was the other way around, that this was like a borderline obsessive stalker that lied about this YouTuber just to like get to them. And it's like, oh, Jesus Christ. So, I don't know. I think that's probably the most likely thing if that ever happens. I mean, it's happened before. I think even last summer I had a few people try to cancel me. They made up lies about like I had bullied them behind the scenes when they were invited to a recording, but it turned out I still had the recordings on hand, so I just released everything and be like, fam, where's the bully? God, it was so stupid. What is your career called? I wanted to ask, but turned away from asking. You said something about it, so I guess I must ask. I was destined to ask. Oh, Jesus Christ, I don't know what to call it, honestly. A wise YouTube man once said, the only person who can cancel you is yourself. Yeah, I think it's like, cancellation only works if you believe it works, kind of. Which is weird. But honestly, I think if I ever got cancelled on Twitter, I would just not be on Twitter. Like, honestly. And one thing about cancel culture I've also realized, like the more, well, I'm not sure if I should call it legitimate parts, because it always goes so astray, but if they wanted to cancel you, they would just come up with something, and take something completely out of context. I remember I had some people try to cancel me because I said the R word in a video. Of course, the detail they left out is that the video was from like 2009, and it was back in the day when that was just a word that appeared every time in comedy and stuff, and I was like Swedish teenagers imitating comedy. So that was also like, yeah, you just missed the part of the fact that this is 15 years old, but yeah, God. Nathriel, thank you so much for gifting 5 memberships, you beautiful bean. This one is all for you. Mwah. Arverd? Yes, I obviously mean ravioli, okay? Don't worry about it, chat. Don't worry about it. But no, I think that's probably it, because I've had, one thing I realized as a creator is that there's a lot of people that watch you, right? So as just the math according to it, there's going to be some people that watch you that get like oddly obsessed about things in a negative way. And I've had like, the amount of allegations I've had like pushed towards me is absolutely insane. And I'm not even a particularly controversial creator, but it feels like there is something about like a specifically online clout that mixes like the clout aspect with the keyboard warrior aspect, and it makes certain people go absolutely nuts. It's pretty wild. Like, I've had people banned on the Discord server, and then they go on like these weird, like super conspiracy theory things, and they try to round up people to like mount a rebellion against my channel and my Discord because there's some undercover stuff and it's super shady and all. And then it turns out like, no, you were just banned because you said slurs 3 times in the gen chat. It's like, fam, it ain't that deep. You were just being a piece of poo. Like, that happens every time. I swear to God, they like go on these conspiracy like allegation rants, and it's like the most mundane shit you can imagine. Oh, it's amazing. I'd say cancel culture doesn't work, mainly because driving someone off the internet doesn't guarantee that the person in question will change for the better. I think it's not only about driving bad people away, I think it's also ensuring that bad people doesn't have the influence to keep doing bad things. Like, for example, there are certain instances where it's come out, for example, that big YouTubers do shady things with, like, young audience members, you know? That has been a thing that's come out a couple of times, and in that instance, I'm like, yeah, they probably should be cancelled, because taking away that power that gives them essentially parasocial relationships with young people is what enables them to do this. I mean, they could still do it maybe, but it definitely makes it easier. So in that sense, it's like, yeah, that power should probably be taken away from them because that's shady as shit. But then, of course, you also see all the times where it's not used for good, and it's just some, like, obsessive fan / stalker trying to use cancel culture or some false allegations to, like, I don't know, get get back at someone for not wanting to be with them, or the typical stuff. So I don't know. It's a tricky topic because it really easily gets into like yikes territory, and it's very hard to like make a black and white conclusion about it. Kevin, thank you so much for the lasso. You beautiful bean. Rigorous Nix, thank you so much for the 10. Personally, I think a whole load of exposition shouldn't be called fact. Shite on the fabricated document all you want, but don't call something evidence if it wasn't proven. Yeah, that's also true. It's very easy that people jump on bandwagons, but I don't think that's something humanity is going to learn, because it's not a new concept. It's just become more visible, I suppose, because it doesn't just happen in small communities anymore. It happens like on basically international internet scale, which is wild. What's sad is once something is said and someone gets the ball rolling, it snowballs and gets harder to break apart. Even then it can snowball again, because that's creating even more chaos. It's like that, what's the saying? If you say something enough times, it becomes true. It's that kind of thing. Where you say, oh yeah, I've heard this. Yeah, I heard that this person is bad. And it's just because a rumor got snowballed to a certain extent. How would you feel about joining Mastodon? It's a nicer place than Musky Husky's place. Oh, is it the Twitter thing? Honestly, I don't care. I mean, I barely put up with Twitter. So for me, my Twitter experience isn't particularly worse, because I didn't value it that high even before Musky Husky stuff. So meh, I don't really care. I think if Twitter goes away, I simply won't get a replacement, because like that kind of social media, I have it because it's fun to interact with fans. Don't get me wrong. It's fun to use for like sourcing internet material for videos. And it's a good way to make a fuss when YouTube messes up. Aside from that, I wouldn't have a Twitter. I find it borderline unbearable. Dana, thank you so much for joining the Lasso Squad. You beautiful being. This one is all for you. Mwah. People deserve to have the opportunity to defend themselves too, but in cancel culture, people would hear one side of the story before they go wild. Yeah, that's also like the thing. It's like, pitchforks and torches, but now it's been reinvented. I remember in the recent thing with the Quiet stuff, I felt so bad for the guy when he had to come out with all the stuff to like prove his innocence, but people were making like flowchart graphs about like why you should instantly hop on a harassment train, basically. And it's like, and I think the conclusion was that if you support someone, and this is Twitter's way of supporting, which means harassing someone, you're not actually supporting anyone. If you don't do that instantly and believing everything at face value, like fact, and even if it's wrong, you've still done a good thing because you believe like a potential person. It was like, dude, no. Are you kidding me? If you jump on this bandwagon and it turns out to be false, it's going to be even harder for victims to come forward afterwards. Are you fucking kidding me? Jesus Christ. And they were like sharing these flowcharts. It drove me mad. It was like, holy shit. Like, and that was, of course, before, everything was out in the open and we knew exactly what had happened, of course. So it was still when everything was up in the air. But seeing those flowcharts, it's like, holy shit, no. No, this is bad for everyone. Are you fucking kidding? God. So, yeah, I don't know. Social justice on Twitter is one of the most misguided things I think I see as a creator. It's like, I think it's mainly people who want to be mad, and they kind of want the, how should I put this? They want to be morally correct bullies, sort of. And they find it as a justification, because if you do that to someone who's evil, then of course it's a good thing, hypothetically. I have to go. I hope everyone has a nice rest of the day. Thanks for making a bad day a bit better. Hey, though, Leon, take care. Thank you so much for the 10. You beautiful being. This one is all for you. Mwah. Did you say chart? I heard the word shart. Well, honestly, it's about the same thing in this case, yeah. Made a Twitter account a long time ago. Used it once for a contest, got suspended the next day with zero warning or zero reasons given. Was not a big loss to me. Yeah, maybe you were saved, Maybe you were saved. I'm so glad Quiet managed to absolutely demolish those allegations, taking time to break apart the case bit by bit without needed proof to clear his name. I'm just so sad that he had to reveal so much personal stuff, Imagine that. That's one thing I've considered, for example, as a creator. I am very careful with what information I put out there, basically always being aware of what can be used to track me. And especially if you're a faceless creator, your face is a big piece of that. If I were to go back a few years and, for example, VTubing was a thing, then, of course, it's a good thing, hypothetically. I have to go. I hope everyone has a nice rest of the day. Thanks for making a bad day a bit better. Hey, though, Leon, take care. Thank you so much for the 10. You beautiful being. This one is all for you. Mwah. Did you say chart? I heard the word shart. Well, honestly, it's about the same thing in this case, yeah. maybe I would have been a VTuber, or maybe I would have had like a quiet thing going on with some mask stuff. That's a really nice thing. It just gives you that kind of layer of privacy and protection that you don't have otherwise. Imagine having to blow all that. It's like you're basically forced into a choice where like either my name is dragged through the mud for all future, or I just give up a bunch of personal information, but at least my name isn't tarnished. It's like, damn, dude, that's so bad. I feel I must say this because I dig through Quiet Archive and learned a lot more about Discord. Because that can't pick Quiet Sides because though I want to and I want to and thanks to celebrities. What? I don't know what that means. Thank you so much for the 3 Swiss francs, you beautiful bean. This one is all for you. Mwah. Like Nessie, how she blew up because her VTuber avatar. She deserves it. Yeah. It's very cool. So I might have gone with something like that if I started making content like now or last year because of just the privacy thing. I've enjoyed it every time I've been recognized in public. Don't get me wrong. It's been a blast. But of course, there's always like more of a, invasive nature to it. That is something to consider. One Finnish celebrity was in a selfie with basically a pro-war guy, and then was used to pro-war guy's political ad. No! Oh, God, I don't even know if the celeb knew who the guy was. Oh, that's so bad. No! Oh, yeah, I've seen stuff like that happen before. Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. I've already liked this one. Hell yeah, I'm ahead of my time. Baby. My emotional support demon, Kitty Demon, now has his own emotional support demons. That's so good. You have 2 of them. One for the cat and one for you. That's so good. That is so good. Oh, yes, I love that. Click. What did actually end up happening on your barred Wonderwall? Why aren't you telling us? Wait, what is this? The washerwoman blocks your path. I roll persuasion and try to seduce her. The orc charges. I roll persuasion and try to seduce her. The great mummy lord towers over you. You got mommy rot where? Oh. This is like some Elden Ring Scarlet Rot vibes. That's amazing. I just need to reset the chat. Apparently it's broken again. Come on, baby. There we go. Oh, yes, indeed. Quick, plug your music channel. Oh, yeah, I have a music channel. It's linked on my main channel. It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, yes, indeed. I uploaded to it maybe 10 months ago. I don't know. Oh, yes, indeed. I bought 3 emotional support demons, gave 1 to a friend, the second ran away, aka roommate stole it, third is in my bed. That is a good runaway, though, as long as it creates emotional support and happiness. Oh, yes, indeed. Click release 1 for a wall on the music channel. It was not my song. Oh, this needs an update, by the way. The best way to get through uni. Mango is guarding my room at home, but shall join us shortly. That's so many demons. It's amazing. Oh! You should perform your FNAF rap. Do I even remember my FNAF rap? Yo, listen up to my... Just got a Freddy hat. Hot girl singing, oh yeah, it's Freddy's Pizza, something. I don't really remember it. It's a long time ago. I don't think I ever sang it after I finished the production. So cursed. Such a sack of poo. But it's on the music channel. It's horrible. The Click needs this. The furry fandom presents whom it may concern the OO pass. This certification permits any individual to say, write, yell, oh wow, at any time or variations. Authorized signature. It's like an N-word pass, but like not as not as controversial. All right. Papa, I've seen this one. It's so good. Look. Oh, it's like a full-grown emotional support demon. It's like a little puppy boy. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Chats, what's with all the OOs? What's with all the OOs, chat? My God, chat. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Such a good boy. Oh, such a little puppy. Oh, yes, indeed. It's so good. Chat, you're out of control, chat. Please. Oh. My God. I have made a mistake. I also like how I don't think the chat... Oh, wait, maybe. I'm not sure if this chat actually catches all the messages. Maybe it's just struggling. It looks like the other one is going faster. I don't know, though. I don't know. Or maybe it just skips the emotes it can't produce. Maybe that's what it does. It's a little bit weird. Oh, well. Oh, what is this? Made click on a lavender field. I am fully intending to make a calendar. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, chat died. Ha! Rip chat. You see, chat? That's what happens when you OO too much. You get punished. Oh, yes, indeed, you get silenced. Oh, because your privilege to speak has been revoked. Oh. That was not me burping, by the way. Okay, so I'm in a lavender field in a maid outfit. This is, wow, making the stream was not a mistake at all. Great. Maid click on a lavender field. Look at that. Why does it, like, look almost good? Like, where did you get a picture that kind of fit with the lighting? The head is way too big, though. But damn. My nose looks really big. Now I'm self-conscious about my nose in my maid outfit. Goddamn. I need that calendar. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't know how to feel about that. Attention, click. We need more. Gotcha life cringe. Oh my god. I mean, honestly, I kind of moved on from it when I started getting, like, really scary false strikes from YouTube. Because they would see a video and be like, we can't allow this. And then I was like, wait a second, no, there's actually nothing bad here. And they're like, oh, never mind. But it got really scary after I had, like, 2 of those strikes and I had to appeal. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to push my luck. And also, to be fair, like, towards the end after I made, like, half a dozen of those videos, all of it, the whole subreddit was just bait. It was, like, people making fake posts and stuff. And I was like, okay, well, like, I feel like it's kind of exhausted, you know? When you get to the point that the subreddit is just trolling and bait, then it's like, yeah, there's no actual content anymore. Click, you don't understand the calendar would be a gold mine. Just look at what Markiplier did. Indeed. I think so, yeah. You're obviously right. Click, look like a Disney princess. I'm the best Disney princess. Oh, yes, indeed. You have made my life a lot better after my stomach issues. Aww. I remember watching Click's Gotcha videos. That's how I discovered it. Best accident of my life. God, they were so popular, though. It was insane. It was super trendy. I mean, pretty much every Reddit channel at the time jumped on the trend as well. I think it got milk dry very fast. which happens sometimes. Nowadays, that's one thing I've noticed now that is really weird. There are so few, or rather, correction. There are not so few channels that do what I do anymore. I think a lot of the OG channels aren't really around anymore. But what I do started moving more adjacent to, like, other commentary channels. So I've noticed a lot of other channels that basically do r/content. They just don't title it r/, but it's like this exact same video format. It's kind of interesting. So I think, like, the whole Reddit trend just kind of fizzled out a bit on its own. But then the people who stuck with it just started moving closer to, like, commentary reaction content kind of deal. It's kind of fun. Where did the chat go? It bugs out a little now and then. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. I loved your fluffy videos. They were so much fun to make. They were so cursed, but they were so fun. The spam people asking for attention in this chat is insane. Lamau. Oh yeah, that's just live streaming in a nutshell, though. Can I draw you as a emoji? Kit? I mean, yes, go for it if you like. Post it in the fan art on the Discord so I can see it. The next maid click edit will come soon. Alice, God. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I still enjoy Click's Reddit videos. My favorite is r/Furi. Iril, I've never made that. I don't know, maybe you're thinking of the wrong channel. No, I think you're confused. I started watching you when I was in 7th grade. I'm about to graduate, move on to college in a year or so. Damn, I mean, you must have started watching me, like, back in my gaming days or something. Right? That's a long time. I mean, I've had quite a few people who, like, find my old videos now and be like, wait a second, you were that guy? And I'm like, yeah, well, I was that guy. Hell yeah. That's very funny. I started watching when I was 18, now I'm 22. Yeah, that's so insane to think about. I think that's partially also why the content kind of had to evolve a bit to stay relevant. I mean, the format is similar, apart from the fact that I have a face cam and I've started doing fun things with angles and, you know, all that kind of internal jokes and stuff. Dark Mystery, thank you so much for the one. But aside from that, just the content itself, I think, shifted. I mean, if you think about it, it's very similar. Like, I still gather materials from, like, Twitter or Reddit or news sources or whatever and read about it and meme about it, but the content changed very much. In the beginning, it was always just, you know, if you had a innuendo in the thumbnail, it popped off like insane. Nowadays, it's not so much that. Now it's like if you have an outrageous news article about someone being stupid, or you have a silly take on Twitter, or even like, you know, silly anti-work stuff. Like, you know, we're looking for a virgin with 5 years of experience in sex. It became very noticeable that your audience grows. So I think in the beginning, my audience was very heavily leaning around, like I would say 18 to 25 was my main audience when I first started. But now that's like 4 years ago. So now like if someone who was, you know, 20 when I started, they're like almost 25 now. That's insane. I think nowadays, like my audience, the part of it that's below 18 is just like 8% or something. It's fascinating. Like my audience is as old as I am. It's nuts. Anyway, moving on. Blubby blubby. And we're all immature, but in a good way. Oh, update. I'd like to thank the people who helped me. My family, not you. Brooke, Wally, Tivati, Dodger, r/tra, Clicky Vicky. He helped me feel comfortable being a furry, not trans. Oh. What? All right, great. It's perfect. What do you mean? Oh, that's insane. Okay. A hungry Borb. I am just gonna sit here for a bit until the horrible, unavoidable passage of time feels more bearable. Or until someone brings me a snack. Oh, I want a snack. Oh. I think Potat was making food before, so I'm gonna munch so much food after I'm done with the stream. It's gonna be amazing. Oh, yes. Here we go, baby. We will fly to our next location soon. But I can't fly, Dad. That's why we take the plane. He even has little glasses because he's a dad duck. Aw, dad duck glasses gets an update from me. That's adorable. Did I update this one? It needs an update. Perfect. Can't miss the updates. Never use Reddit anymore. I just thought y'all should know my cat sits with me when he notices the click playing. He is the #1 fan. He watches. That is amazing. Aw. I wish Simba was more eager to sit with me when I was like recording or editing videos. That'd be so sweet. But he's like, no, I'm gonna be antisocial. Apart from the times when it's the least convenient. We need more out of context click videos. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh yes, there are a couple of those edits on YouTube. They're all gold. My mother confuses me sometime. Mother dearest when she's on a rant. Trans people are just gay people that can't accept they're gay, so think they were born in the wrong body than just accepting who they are. Me, that's when you're like kind of an ally, but you like stop before the T in the LGBT. That's really weird. That is a really like weird mix. What? How did you? This must be this is rare opinion. This is a rare opinion. It's not a good opinion, but it's a rare one. Thank you for all the work you do to give us our plushie. Oh my god, yes, of course. Lady Cat, you beautiful penis. Mwah. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh yes, indeed. I watch Click and other YouTube while drawing a lot, and my cat sits next to me listening. That is so good. Oh, that's so good. Ah. Elephant kittens. Oh! Oh! Okay, which one? Is this AI? Oh, that one needs an update. This looks AI generated. This looks like it's AI generated for some reason. Maybe it isn't, but which one would you want, Chad? This one is weird. Like, this is what makes me think this is AI generated. Like, just put the trunk inside the mouth. The frick. It's like one of those alien mouths that shoot out and bite you in the face. That's pretty wild. We have to fix the chut. Huppity-duppity. There we go. Little chat, why are you crushing all the time? It's all the OOs, I swear to God. Kitty Fant, top left. This one, oh yeah, this one is very adorable. I think I would go for like this one or this one. These two are very cute. I like the teeth though because it could stab burglars. I made that chicken egg dude you mentioned in a recent video. I tweeted it to you and posted on Discord. Lopt's Elder is username, please check it out. May that chicken egg dude, you mentioned it. I am not connecting the dots right now, but I'll be sure to check it out after the stream. Thank you so very much, you beautiful bean. Mwah. Let's see. Behold Elon's first... because it's a musky husky? Oh god, that's so cursed. I love it. That is beautiful. Oh yes, indeed. This is intellectual content right here. Oh, it's me! It's the photo I took when I was on vacation. I seem to always time my vacations for some reason. Like, this was in January, because YouTube is garbage in January, because all, like, sponsors and advertisers, they push out all their budgets in December for Christmas. So January is, like, useless. You make, like, half the money you would normally make. It's weird. It's like your salary is cut in half for a month. But I have turned it into a positive. I'm like, you know what? I'm not missing out that much, at least career-wise, in January. So I'll just use that month to go on vacay. For not a whole month, of course, that'd be ridiculous, but like for a week. So that's why I usually travel in January, which is nice. It just fits with how YouTube works. And always in January, it seems like I have a Plushie campaign going on. So the year before, I was in the desert with my mango, doing like promos and stuff. And this year, I was here on a volcanic beach. That's pretty cool. Elon Musk's persona is someone else's persona. He bought and claims he invented. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, Musky Husky. That's hot. Look at that. No one pays attention to you as much as yourself. The click. That's actually a good quote. I'm not sure if it's originally... Maybe it's... I mean, it's sort of mine. I think it's someone else's quote that I just remade, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. But it's kind of true. It's one of the best life hacks if you're, like, dealing with, like, low-level anxiety, so to say. Or, for example, if you're nervous for a presentation. I mean, easier said than done. You know, your emotions don't always listen to your logic, of course. But one good way of thinking about it is that imagine if you misspeak during your presentation, or you do something embarrassing, or you trip and people are watching you. You want to know who remembers that in just like 2 hours from now? That's right, nobody. Like, how many times do you remember every time, for example, a classmate misspoke or was awkward during a presentation in class? You don't! There were like 25 presentations that day. Did you actually even listen to anything? No, of course you didn't. And neither did anyone else when you were up there. It's fine. You know? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I said hot because of the volcano. What? Disgusting. The great emotions do not talk. The pathetic peasant called logic. Yeah, they really don't. I wish they did, though. Sometimes it really feels like you have two entities in your brain. Actually, a really interesting book is Homo Deus. Read it. It talks about consciousness and that kind of stuff. And it talks about experiments where you've, like, blocked out, for example, one eye versus one half of the brain, for example. And it's like one half of the brain still sees something, but the other one reacts, and then it tries to make up an excuse because it hasn't been processed by the right brain half. So it's like you have two entities kind of in your brain wrestling for different kinds of attention. It's kind of wild. You also have technology, like little computers, that can block out certain thoughts or feelings, for example. There's been experiments with computer implants, basically. I think it works with electromagnetism and that kind of stuff, that basically fixes your emotions. So some people that have had really... like depressing dread, for example, and nihilism, have had this programmed, and just all of a sudden, bing, they don't care about it. It's like, oh, I had this nihilistic depression before, and now I just genuinely don't care, because I have literally been programmed to not care. It's amazing. So in that sense, I think that, you know, when you ask me the question, like, would you want to live forever? I think if I was able to not live forever as specifically a vanilla human, I would definitely say yes. But I think existence as specifically a vanilla human would be fucking miserable. When you think of memory, the memory considers it to be present. So how do we know right now isn't a memory? Because human memories are imperfect. That's why. And I suppose the same thing goes for dreams and that kind of stuff. If you think back on something, it's a blurry image. There are two good takes in movies and series about this that I really liked. One is in Westworld, and the other one is in Black Mirror. In Westworld, that's actually an issue they face because the AIs, they can't tell present apart from past because their memories are perfect, right? As a computer would record memories, or as a camera would record memories. Like if you think back on something, it's like, oh my god, I have a perfect recording of exactly what happened. Human brains don't work like that, and that's a very nice thing that is presented in a Black Mirror episode when they have invented the thing that hooks up to your brain, and you can like think back on a memory, and it's projected on a screen. But it's the same way as your memories work. It's a very blurry, like unclear image. The colors are all messed up. So those are two really interesting takes about specifically memory that I like. That it's a very like simplistic way of presenting it in a movie format. I really like that. Now you got me thinking whether it's just a dream or nothing actually exists. I mean, it depends on what you mean. I think existence... I mean, that's one thing with consciousness that I find so fascinating. That's so much of how you experience the world is just what kind of brain you have. So think, for example, a simple thought experiment. Think, for example, how would the world look if you were a bat? How does echolocation look like from like a first-person perspective? I don't even think you can imagine it because it's a sense. I mean, it's still like technically hearing, but like what does it actually look like? What does it actually feel like? There is no way to comprehend it. We don't have that feeling. We don't have that basic sense, essentially. It doesn't exist. So, and that's just a very small step. You know, we're still talking about animals in the same evolutionary tree as us existing on planet Earth. We're not even talking about where consciousness could be or where subjective experience could be. It's like how much could you expand subjective experience or consciousness if you had the ability to program it? Absolutely astounding. And yeah, I hope we don't just get left behind by AI, but we get to experience it. That'll be really fucking cool. Dana, thank you so much for the one. And Tempest, have you thought about reading scary paranormal Reddit stories? You have the perfect voice for that. Thanks for making our day better. Hope yours is too. Thank you very much. I have done it a couple of times, but it is copyright issues, basically. And I mean, I don't mind asking for permission to read stories, but it becomes a really big piece of the project when you have to like, okay, I have 30 stories and I have to get approval for all 30 artists, and like 10 reply, 10 don't reply, 10 say no, and it's like, okay, then you have to find another 20 and then repeat the process. It's like, it's very tedious to try to do that because there isn't really a system to do it good. Can you do 2-sentence horror stories? I was thinking about that, but I think it falls into the same category, sadly. ASMR King, my channel is cringe, react. I love your little rants. It's so fascinating, to be honest. Honestly, most of it is from books. If you want to know where those little rants came from, it's from Homo Deus. Super interesting book. It's the follow-up book to Sapiens. Highly recommend it. It's a few years old now. I think it was written in 2016 or something like that. But a lot of it still holds value, of course. Not that much has changed since 2016 in those areas. So would highly recommend it. Maybe ask people to send in their own stories. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be cool. You should do an r/let's not meet for non-copyrighted Reddit stories. That's also a cool idea. Yeah. I've had a couple of those stories come past my. I can actually open up on a little tab. Let's see, Reddit. My God, very beautiful. Hopefully this doesn't mess up the. I'm worried it's gonna mess up the stream. I'll do that later because I'm not sure if the software is going to be intelligent enough to separate the browsers. 2016? Old? I mean, 2016 is freaking 7 years ago. God. Can you do r/Tumblr? I actually recorded an r/Tumblr like yesterday. It should be coming up pretty soon. No, wait, I haven't recorded it yet. My bad. I have the memes for it. I'm going to record it tomorrow. I recorded a shitty online science video, which was really funny. And today I recorded an accidental racism. There's some SCP stories that I really like too, though. Ooh, yeah, I can imagine. I read both books for school last year. I think last year might have been 2021 Pros of Being Homeschooled. That is actually good. Yeah, those are really good books that like are legitimately smart. I kind of like that. Back in school in my day, I think I would have liked books so much more if you read things like that when I was like a teenager. That would have been so cool. Like, all the stuff we read was like, oh, here are Icelandic poems. It's like, fam, no offense to Iceland. I love Iceland, but I don't give a shit about historical Icelandic poems. Not my thing. So it's like, I remember all the books we read were always so uninteresting. It was like stuff you had to read because it was classics, and like, sure, sometimes that is the case. Like, yeah, and sometimes they are timeless for good reason, but it could switch up a little bit, fam. God damn it. Cons of being homeschooled. Sleeping with your teacher is not the same. Oh, yes, indeed. Keep it in the family. You know, when you say, like, pass down the good genes, in some context, you're not talking about fancy pants. God damn. AI chat is fun. Got mine all motivated to get in a robot, but then it crashed or something. It was still fun. I forgot accidentally racist was a subreddit for a hot minute and I was doing a concern. It's a very fun subreddit. It's basically just shitty marketing. It's super fun. Hey, Click, hope you're okay. Thanks for being a great YouTuber and always helping me through times. Your content always puts a smile on my face. That's so sweet, Windex. And you make Windows very clear. Oh, yes, indeed, the operating system. That was supposed to be a joke. I think it turned out okay. When the family tree is a circle. More like when the family tree is a ladder. Oh, yes, indeed. Refine those genes. Yeehaw. Sweet home Alabama. What was the name of the book again you recommended? I want to save the name. Homus Deus. Is it like Homus Deus? I think it's spelled like that. I put it in chat. So it's like Homo sapiens, but Homo Deus. Or Homo Deus? Maybe it's Homo Deus, something like that. You can just Google it. It's gonna come up. It's very popular. Playing on the Minecraft server right now, for real. That's amazing. That is so good. About the copyright thingy, about the Reddit stories, mainly Facts Guy has a great solution. Just ask for the stories yourself and make it clear you plan on using it for a video. That is actually kind of cool. Just make a post and be like, hey, link your story if you want it to be featured. That's a good idea. I could try that. What is your favorite word? Discombobulated. That's a very good word. I love that. Discombobulated. Homo Deus, A Brief History of Tomorrow. That's the title. Thank you, Izzy. You beautiful bean. God, I dread the day Click discovers Crusader Kings. Wait, what? What is that? What is that? There is a Minecraft server on the Discord. We have a Minecraft server that is publicly accessible for anyone who joins. The Discord is absolutely beautiful. Emotional support team has arrived. Lily of Norway, that is amazing. Oh my god, I hope you cuddle the crap out of it. Thank you so very much. What's your favorite dinosaur? As a kid, it used to be Ankylosaurus. And I think as an adult, it might be Spinosaurus. It kind of swapped a couple of times. If you could only choose one, would you rather have a mango or emotional support team as a pet? Oh my god, don't make me choose! That's super difficult. I couldn't. You're like asking someone to choose between their children. No. Cease. Oh. Had a massive meltdown. Oh. And your stream is really helping right now. I'm also, of course, gonna pay. Oh. I hope you feel better soon. That is not easy to deal with. Can you do r/D&D again? Oh, yeah, I probably will. I'm always like giving it a bit of time to like freshen up the stories, because one thing I realized is that I started making those videos faster than I play D&D, because I don't play that often anymore, sadly. So I realized like my own stories that I add to the video kind of started drying up a bit, so I'm giving it a little bit of space to keep it fresh. Would you like to keep your daughter or your son? Neither! Sorry. No, so no, I get the boat. Reboot when? XD, JK, unless. Sadly, the subreddit has changed a lot since we did it last time. It used to be cursed memes and funny posts and like haha, ooh woo, cursey worsey, but nowadays it's just like really bad headlines and stuff. It's like, oh my god, a family of 6 died inside a burning building yesterday, and it's like, fam, this is... what? This is just dark. This is not content, this is dark. So, yeah, that's partially why I moved on from it. It just changed. Your videos really help those of us struggling with our mental health. Thank you. I also have an emotional support team and help. That is so sweet. Thank you so much for dropping by, you beautiful bean. A very nervous system. Oh, wait. It disappeared. What's your favorite Swedish words? Mine is typiskt. Typiskt. There's a K in there. Unless you're dyslexic like me, then you can spell it however you want. Nobody can tell you otherwise. Favorite Swedish word. There are a lot of like old-fashioned Swedish words that sound really dirty, by today's standards, but they aren't dirty at all. So I think it's sumprunkare, which sounds like it's like swamp masturbator, which is really funny. But that's not what it means at all. It's an old job title on a fishing ship. But it just sounds like an awful insult. It's amazing. You have the cursed uncle vibes. Affectionate. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you. Is Mango still available? I think I finally said it. Well, it's coming back in 2 days. On the makeshift page on the 30th of March. It's coming back. Oh, yes, indeed. So Mungo is going to be available. And then when it comes back, it's going to be up for, 3 weeks or something like that? So it's going to be available all throughout April, basically. Hell yeah. Can you imagine if they put the release date on April the 1st? And it's like, JK, it's actually not coming back. Gotta be so stupid. Good grief! JoJo's Bizarre Adventures really cuts into my blood phobia, but I'm happy I finished it. What a heightened heartbeat as a consequence. That is strong that you got through it. Hell yes. I mean, I had that happen with, what's it called? The mortuary assistant. But that's, I would say, in my experience, I have a tougher time with video games that tap into my phobias than movies. Because video games, you kind of have to do it yourself. Movies kind of keep going anyway. So you can like close your eyes for a bit and they keep rolling, you know? So I've always found that easier. I couldn't finish the mortuary assistant. It triggered my phobia so bad. I almost passed out on stream. I got like lightheaded and cold sweat. And I was like, oh guys, just gonna lay down for a bit. And I'm like, luckily I have a bed here on the side. I just fell over to my bed. I was like, oh. And then I came back after a few minutes and be like, no, I'm not doing this game. That's so bad. That's so bad. Hey, Click, I heard about the subreddit called Furry. I think you like it. I don't know, man. Sounds fucking weird. Have you ever uploaded your mortuary assistant playthrough? I think I did it on my second channel. It's an edited down version, I think. It's like it's an edited reel, I believe. But I think it's on the Clicky channel. I used to have that as like a edited VODs library when I was still streaming on Twitch. But nowadays, since I stream more on the main channel, I just leave the videos up as VODs instead. It's easier, honestly, and most people seem to want the full streams anyway. So, it was just easier. That's why I don't play horror games myself, just watch YouTuber, because I really can't do jump scares. I can do gore and whatnot, just not jump scares. Yeah, when you watch someone else do it, it keeps going. Like, you don't have to push it yourself, which can be nice. I really, really want the Mungo. I'm not sure if I'm able to get it, though. Oh, I hope you're able to. But no pressure. You should get it if you genuinely want to, and you can. The first horror game I played was this maze that a friend told me to play. It had a jump scare at the end, and now I have trust issues. Hell yeah. What about a Resident Evil 4 remake, Superior Horror? I don't know, I never really got into those games. I always found them way too linear, honestly. I've played so many like sandboxy games in my last few years that whenever there's like a story-driven game that is just linear, I get incredibly bored. Maybe it's more of a me problem than a game problem though, but like I just can't do it. For example, I played one of the Metro games not too long ago. Not on stream, I just played it myself. And it's a good game. It has a cool story. The setting is very cool, but it's like, oh yeah, you have like this currency system with pre-apocalypse bullets and that kind of stuff, which is very cool, but it's so fucking linear. Like, I don't care about a currency system if I can't walk around in like a Skyrim-esque world. Like, what the frick? And then I didn't even have to buy anything. I don't think I ever bought anything. I just pew-pewed through the whole game. I was like, oh yeah, that was basically walking a straight line. So it had some good features. Like, it had a good story, and it's cool, but I don't know. I played once and then I'm done. A good sandbox game is Open TTD. No idea what that is. I'm gonna open it up here. Open TTD. What is that? Oh, it's like, is it like a tycoon game? I see, okay. What are your phobias? Like needle, blood, hospital stuff. So it's a bit of a mix. Have you played Portal? Oh yeah. Yeah, I played Portal. Way back in the day, like 10 years ago. I missed emotional support team by a few days and I'm so sad because I wanted to... Oh, no! Oh, but I hope I can bring it back in the future. I think Makeshift will probably want to bring it back with me, like next year or so. Like they do with Mango now. It's going to be so good. I would have suggested Bloodborne, but the title gives away the content. Then again, you could use Fear of the Old Blood as your description for blood phobia. I mean, those kind of games are usually fun. For me, like, gore as just in, like, for example, take The Forest. It's like, oh, I swung an axe and an arm flew off this cannibal. It's like, that doesn't really trigger it for me. It's more when it's in a medical context. Like, you know, needles, hospital beds, operating tables, you know, that kind of shit really triggers it. Just like splashy movie gore doesn't really do it. It doesn't have the same energy. It's not the same thing. It's not the same mental association. So that's basically how my phobia works, at least. The scariest non-horror game I ever played was Subnautica. When I encountered like the big creatures underwater for the first time, just like la 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 la, and then through the mist in the water just come blah blah blah. I got shat myself. Old game called The Park, where the girl is going around an abandoned amusement park. That sounds horrifying. You ever watch Doctor Who? I used to watch a lot of Doctor Who a couple of years ago. I haven't watched the last couple of seasons, though. I think I watched up until... What's the actor's name? Capaldi? I think that was the last season I watched. Then they were working on the new seasons, but then I kind of fell off for a bit, and I haven't caught up since. Potato phobia, does it exist? I mean, maybe. Sounds a bit rare in that case. Anyway, speaking of phobias, of stream ending. It's getting a bit late, and I am gonna go grab a bite to eat. Let me swap to, like, Badushk. Proper full screen. Remember, Mango is coming back on the 30th of March. I'll probably have a little release party for it. So if you don't have anything better to do, make sure to pop in for the stream on, what's that, Thursday? Yeah, Thursday, I think. It's going to be beautiful. Thank you all so much for vibing with me here today. You're absolutely amazing. Thank you everyone who joined the membership, gifted memberships, or anything like that. You're absolutely gorgeous. And I will see you again. The chat seems to die, but that is perfectly fine. And I will see you again in the very near future. Take care, you beautiful, beautiful beings. Mwah.